Growing up, I had always been confused of what this word really meant. But it was only when I was 20 that I understood why I didn't understand what it meant. You see, when you feel a certain thing for a long time, it eventually becomes the norm for you. You start to think that it is how it should be, that nothing's wrong with it, and what would be wrong is that you complain about it. This was the reason why I've always kept quiet. This is the reason why I didn't talk about it, why I didn't make it a big deal. This is also the first time that I'm going to share about this in a more detailed way. Because you know what? This year, I realized that if I don't do this now, I might just never have the chance to do so. When I was a kid, all I've always wanted to do was to play video games. I would wake up thinking about video games, go to school thinking of when it'll end so that I can go home and play video games, and stay up late playing video games until my mother would get pissed. It was the cycle of my life, and I 100% have no regrets. Because despite seeming like I'm wasting so much of my time being in the virtual world, video games were what saved me from myself and what I felt, with which, at the time, I did not understand. Ever since I was a kid, I have always been depressed. And unfortunately, it wasn't until 5 years ago that I had finally started to be aware of it. Because 5 years ago was the first time in my life that I had felt the quote-unquote extreme darkness. And you know those movies where you see someone so sad that they would just be in their room all day, with the lights off, just in bed, doing nothing, sometimes crying? Yeah, I was like that for almost a month. Because this was a period in my life where I had lost something. A feeling. A feeling that I have never had before. A feeling that was so new to me that I was so scared of letting it go. And unfortunately, that feeling, it was tied to a person.